I'd say just get back. Like, we can just go back in and hit it again if we need to. It's
Yeah.
not like anyone's in danger at the moment. Like, we're all acting like we have to kill it now. It's a slime. It moves really fucking slowly.
Yeah, I'll take my.
It just fucking bull rushed me.
Yeah, you're a sorcerer.
Nixxi's turn. Suzu?
Suzu, can Suzu pick up her dropped bullet?
Sure, yeah.
So the slime's on fire.
Mm-hmm. Slowly but surely burning.
She's just going to try again, just for the hell of it.
To hit it? Okay.
Yeah.
So Suzu picks up her fallen pebble and sort of cocks it back again in her slim. She yanks it back and sort of lets it fly, and it flies true. It sinks right into the slime with an impact, and you hear it kind of go, ow, and it just sinks right in, straight through, and then you hear the slime sort of rear back and sort of like make this gurgling, bubbling, shrieking sound again.
Out of character. Did she hit the bottle that Kira threw in?
Oh, that's a good decision. Sure. Yeah, it hits. It flies straight through the bottle and it cracks the bottle open, and you see sort of it shatter and sort of break apart in the slime. It is Mirasfall's turn.
Quick, lead the slime to attack someone else.
Someone is bitter.
Yeah, the tank moved out of the way of the sorcerer and let the sorcerer get bull rush for 2/3 of his maximum health.
First of all, you're a slab,
I am beyond bitter. I am overcooked.
Salty.
I am overspiced. You put cayenne on your ice cream. What the hell's wrong with you?
Alright, let's focus on the situation at hand.
Please do.
I run over to the slime in a position so the fertilizer is direct opposite side, and bull rush it.
Wait, what?
I bull rush it, so I
So
push
you
it back.
run over to the side where the fertilizer is.
No, the opposite side.
That's on fire.
What do you mean the opposite side?
He's trying to push the slime onto the fertilizer.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought you were like bull rushing it from the side where it's on fire. I was like, what?
That would make no sense. That would be counterproductive.
Let me figure out bull rush. Did not expect someone to be bull rushing.
It's not about what is the most effective, it's about what is the most fun. Putting it more on fire is more effective than slashing.
Yeah. Roll for your CMB.
You useless tank!
Useless.
Hey, let's not forget all of us have been rolling shit, okay? So let's not.
We actually set it on fire.
What's your bonus?
I have a maneuver bonus of +4.
6.
Okay. They really are. It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
I know. I'm just laughing at the
So
situation.
Raspal sort of puts his shield, his beloved shield, trusty shield in front of him, and he yells, "Ah!" and you charge at the slime, attempting to bull rush it. But as you slam into it, you realize the impact wasn't enough, and you kind of just stand there and sort of like get stuck to it slowly. You slowly pull yourself away, just kind of take a few steps back and look up at it, and it hasn't moved, hasn't budged an inch, and turns to you.
And smiles.
Turns to you, Rasfall, and it shall try and slam you because you're within range. So it tries to slam you, but again, you lift your armor, you lift your shield in time, and you just kind of knock it back, knock it off. The movement actually kind of moves the slime back a bit into the fertilizer, and you notice that, and you can't see it, but the rest of the party notices, whoever can see it, notices that because of its large mass and size, when it tramples over the fertilizer, it sort of seems to smother the flames.
Unfortunately, the slime itself is actually on fire at this point.
The slime is still on fire, correct? And as this happens, like while he's rearing back, you see that the flames on top of him, not below him, begins to continue eating away at its flesh. Not its flesh, but its gelatinous goo. And it seems to take more damage.
I will then, since I already have him grasped, he's considered helpless, I'll just form a coup de grace and put him out of his misery. Clean. Snap.
Rip.
Well, I really don't know what to do in this situation, to be honest with you. He will use his move action to finish getting, Laniel out of the house.
Okay. Okay, so you manage to yank Laniel out. You kind of gently place him outside. The blacksmith looks up and says, the blacksmith crawls over to Laniel and tries to patch him up slowly. But he tells you he'll take some time. How is everyone? Is everything okay?
He just kind of shrugs.
Okay, what would I like to do? That was a move action. Would you like to do anything else?
Fist of Fury on Laniel. Pummel him.
Fist of Fury, his ribs back into working condition.
Well, I mean, I don't want to just like flippantly, toss away the hard work that Aegon just did to save my life. So I'm not. I'll just lay back and be like, well, no, my
you
ribs
let
are
the
probably
blacksmith
broken.
slowly heal you.
I let the
bandage you up.
blacksmith's strong hands caress my chest as
Your tender chest.
yeah, as he slowly rubs a cool salve on my tender flesh.
Your tender.
As I grasp Aegon's hand, no.
Okay.
You're not gonna...
Kieran, it's your turn.
There's nothing I can
Okay.
do.
So I'll move up next to Liana, and can I attack with my sword from there, or do I need to use a dagger?
You will need to do a ranged move from where you are, because
Okay.
Liana moved back.
Dagger. Dagger.
Okay, roll.
I go to throw the dagger. I'm using the one that Laniel gave me. Turns out it's weighted horribly and goes flying over my shoulder when I draw it back.
And
Isn't it a critical fail?
Damage
critical
yourself?
fail isn't part of. Critical fail isn't part of the actual rules. You can house rule it if you want, but it isn't part of the actual rules.
For your sake, I will not house rule it yet.
Before it hits Lyanna.
No, since it's a bit to the right. So yeah, you kind of cock your hand back, ready to toss it, but as you swing your hand forward, you lose grip of the dagger and it just thump onto the ground, upright, just sinks into the stone.
Man,
I mutter under my breath, useless fucking dagger.
It's not the dagger's fault. You just fucking suck, boy.
Liana, it is your turn.
Fuck, what can I do?
Wait, as you all are starting to panic and get nervous, you notice that the flame begins to creep up more of the slime. It currently hasn't reached the area where the bottle you can see has entered. But it's hurting the slime nonetheless. It keeps sort of wincing and reeling sort of into itself.
All right, I have 2 bottles left.
Okay.
Does Lyanna have reason to believe that it will reach it at this point?
The flame to
Yes.
the alcohol. You would assume maybe it would take a few more minutes minimum, you'd think.
Okay, I'll take a movement action to move. I can move 30 feet, so I'll move 5 feet back.
Okay.
And does that leave me with enough to throw my most empty bottle at it.
Yes, you can still arc it.
I love how even against a slime we've been fighting for like 4 rounds now, you're still going with the most conservative use of alcohol.
Hey, I am keeping my full for as long as I can, okay?
Yeah, you can arc it, you can throw it.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it flies true yet again, and the alcohol sort of splashes onto the current fire, the flame that's feeding off the ooze's back, and it makes this sort of like gaseous releasing noise, kind of like a fart almost, more violent, and it sort of shrinks again away from, in agony. Nikki, it is your turn.
Sister just gets as far away from the slime as possible while still being able to see it and waits.
Do you want to like go to the doorway and kind of peek in? That's the furthest.
Yeah, well, she can just sort of like stand against the wall.
Okay, she'll go all the way back to the back of the barn and kind of just stare at the slime. All good.
Mm-hmm.
A shock. It is Miraz Fall's turn.
Alright. Then I attack it with my sword, and then first of all I just attack it with my sword since it's probably still in attack range.
Okay, it is. It's like right next to you. And then what shall you do? So again, you slice through it, but then it kind of just jiggles clean past your weapon and sort of knits itself back together into its gelatinous form. What else would you want to do?
Curse you, you giant ball of piss! I shout, and then I back away in the direction towards the door, but still maintain a distance, like a half circle it while gaining more distance towards it.
Alright, I can see it. Okay. It is Sarm's turn because you were the last one to attack it, whereas it will again try to charge at you.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It only does 1d4 damage. Your HP is more than enough to tank that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it charges at you with like this almost sort of galloping, gooey movement, and sort of washes over you as it slams into your shield, into your arm. It knocks you back a bit. You're feeling a little winded. Gooey galloping.
Boom.
And you feel the impact of your as it runs your shield into your body. You feel the impact sort of
Your own shield
hurt
turned against
your muscles. You feel the kind of ache because of how it slammed into you. It sort of brought the portion of its gooey self where the bottle had embedded itself into, sort of brings it back towards the flame, and you see that it starts to slowly ignite even further towards the front of its body as it shrieks again and releases this gaseous noise as it starts losing a bit of its form and gets eaten away.
This thing is taking so much fucking damage.
And you see that as the fire starts to engulf it, it begins to sort of shrink and lose its form. The noise starts to get louder and louder as it sort of loses more of its gas and its innards, and it starts to melt down and then burn. And the scent of its acrid, sort of musky, disgusting vapors enter your lungs and makes you hack and cough.
I want to pull my scarf up over my face.
Sure. That's your move action. Judah, your turn. The blacksmith has sort of patched you up and kind of yosh you. He put a bit of his homemade salve on your body. And
I rub it
Give me a
deep into
second.
my skin.
Give me a second. Oh yeah, you can keep rubbing it.
Good to have your permission.
Did you do an endurance check?
No, I had to do a heal check, and yeah, it kind of rubs against you.
The one breaks my ribs even more. He's a blacksmith. He gets his hammer out and starts hammering them.
But it doesn't seem to be taking effect so far yet.
Well, I flip off the slime and don't do anything.
The sun can't even see you. Are you in the doorway?
No, I
Gonna
just
enter
flip off.
the
I flip off the barn,
You're like, fuck you, and you
and
never
everyone
leave.
inside of it. No, just me.
Alright. Okay. Jules, it is your turn.
Fucking, I'm sick of this thing. 2 attacks into its ass. Well, it's
Alright. Do you want to describe how you managed to slay the beast?
Jules, holding the scarf up over her face with one hand, walks over to it and stabs the center mass straight through into the ground.
Alright, and you see it sort of, it makes another sort of like the gaseous bubbling shrieking noise as it parts and begins to melt and lose its ability to sort of coagulate and form. And you watch as it forms a disgusting little small little puddle that's currently being slowly engulfed more by the flames.
I watch until every last bit is burned.
Alright. Your eyes are watering, your nose kind of like sniffling and snotty, but you just kind of stare at it. Disgusting musk of it. But otherwise, you start feeling the adrenaline begin to fade as calm again returns to the barn. What would the party like to do now?
Is the slime dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Jules watched every bit of it get sort of burnt by the lingering flames until it laps at nothing and slowly extinguishes itself.
Okay. Lyanna just kind of walks around it, eyes watering a bit, but she smelled worse on a ship, and and once outside past the door, she turns back, takes her hat off, and does a very dramatic bow, and says, "Fuck you! You wasted my alcohol."
Christ almighty. Suzu, near the back, you find something, what seems to be shadow. As you approach it, you realize that it's a half-eaten corpse, and some sort of you find some sort of a gooey crops laying there, kind of half-eaten, half
I want to
digested.
burn the corpse.
These aren't. Well, you're not seeing it, so shut up.
Oh yeah, shit. Only shit. Alright.
Yeah, come on. Stop jumping the gun.
Would anyone else like to do anything?
Oh,
Suzu.
sad fox. Is Laniel feeling well enough to stand with his destroyed ribcage?
The blacksmith salve starts to sink into your body as you feel a little better.
His homemade special thick
it's
gooey
homemade.
salve.
Yeah.
He's infected. Oh god.
Shush. And you start feeling a little better. You're able to move your ribs and your torso a little more
I can move my ribs? Whoa, that's a
You
crazy
move
party
ribs
trick.
because they're broken.
It's a crazy party trick.
Oh, I think honestly we need to hit a bar.
Would the inn be okay? The bartender asked. I mean the blacksmith.
We took all the.
No, we
need
didn't.
some more. We'll be able. Well, we took most of the. Oh no, wait, there was an entire storeroom. Yeah, okay, let's
Yes,
just go back
there was
there.
alcohol in the back.
Right, we want.
One
the
of you just
highest...
bring a keg.
Yeah, there's 3 kegs in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
3
it, we're
kegs.
bringing a keg. Fuck it, we'll get a keg.
Roll all of the kegs into the
you
sewers
roll
and
the
light
keg
them
down
up.
into the sewer.
Okay, yeah, so can we go back there and I want to get like 3-4 bottles.
Okay, does
Actually,
everyone?
can I set
does
my swords on fire?
Can you? You'll damage
If I start
them.
doing shit like that, they do make me account for HP.
You do. Your swords do have a DC.
Them.
Alright, so you guys
I'll
have
just
made your way back to the inn, you grab all your bottles, you go up and you just rip off the mattress, the sheets, and you stuff it into the opening of the bottle and you watch as it sort of takes on the amber color of the alcohol.
You know what, screw it. Jules wants to spend like half an hour testing different levels of alcohol.
Are we willing to wait?
Do you have anything else to do? I just want to spend like...
Jules, you find that, generally speaking... Wait, what are you looking for, Jules?
I'm trying to figure out roughly the damage I would get for the highest quality of alcohol there.
You find that the alcohol burns very quickly, but perhaps the alcohol burns out very quickly, maybe within a minute or so. But it seems to do quite little damage generally. All right, Aegon. Aegon can start rolling the kegs out if you like, or
Do we have,
like
what, 4
carrying
kegs?
them. You have about three and a half kegs. You would assume.
He was born with a keg in his hand. He's a dwarf.
He's also a monk. You
Yeah,
don't see any carts nearby, so
Monk was something he got later on. He didn't start with Monk.
So yeah, you can roll it out. So would you like to roll all of them out? All right. So Rastfall, are you doing anything else, or can you help Aegon? Did Shock leave?
Shotcut.
I can help with that.
All right. So you bring it over. So you both roll out about the three and a half kegs out to the open, to where you assume using the map and the general direction that the blacksmith gives you to one of the sort of limestone hole coverings that leads into the sewers.
The kegs will fit down into the manhole, so to speak.
You find that
keg in
the
your
kegs
manhole.
are a little too wide to properly. Actually, because they are full-size kegs made for alcohol use. Gosh. It will probably be a tight squeeze, but you think that you could push it down. The blacksmith sort of looks at you and looks at the covering and says, it could probably fit, because our people are stocky built, and he pats himself on the chest, motioning to his sort.
Aegon will nod. He will also on their last exit of the inn, he will grab several buckets or something of similar shape and size to a bucket. Have them waiting with the keg in case this they don't fit. We just need to grab buckets of
The closest
Buckets.
you can find
Buckets.
is the closest you can find to a bucket as you rummage through the first floor is perhaps one of their larger mugs, and you'd say it holds about 2 liters of alcohol, good booze. It's a large mug.
That should be good enough. That's as much, if not more, than what's in a bottle. So
I want to ask the blacksmith where the nearest government building in the bank is.
The blacksmith sort of looks at you and kind of furrows his brows, and he says, perhaps the closest one would be a little ways from here, but maybe a kilometer or so, but yeah, half a mile from here. Would you like me to show you the way? We don't quite have a large banking institute of sorts, or whatever you're looking for, but we do have a small establishment for our community meetings.
No, we can check them. We can check that after. We can check.
All right.
My
The
thought
blacksmith
process wasn't
nods.
actually loot the place. It was if the government should have known something that was going on with this, so we could probably check there for records. But I just realised Jules wouldn't really want to know why it was happening. She just sort of want to go do the thing and then loot the bank.
Get the monies.
Yeah. There are so many magical items I want. So many.
Okay, is everyone ready? Is everyone prepared? Everyone all good?
I'm good.
Okay, so Shock, Wicked.
Wicked's still talking, I think.